Chennai. By 2100, a stretch from the mouth of Adyar near Foreshore Estate to Thiruvanmiyur on the South Chennai coast could be underwater due to rising sea levels, a recent study published by researchers from Adyar University and National Water Centre, UAE University, has predicted. Seawater is expected to enter 40 meters into the land from the existing shore. And this will lead to further mixing of seawater with groundwater and will affect the aquifer, which is already under threat due to excessive extraction of water triggered by ceaseless development of neighborhoods. An area of around 35 sq.km with the Bay of Bengal in the east, Adyar River in the north and Buckingham Canal to the west and Matukadu backwater to the south was studied to identify the impact of rising sea levels and tidal effects on the complex aquifer. Bore wells were dug at 30 spots for the study. This portion is surrounded by water bodies which are vulnerable to seawater intrusion. This has already put the groundwater aquifer at risk. By simulating the data up to 2100, the researchers studied three scenarios: high tide and low tide with sea level rise on a 6-hour interval, without considering tidal effect and sea level rise, and with sea level rise of 2 mm per year up to 2100. The estimated inundation due to sea level rise is 1.5 sq.km with a maximum surface coverage up to a distance of 40 meters in the northern part of the study area, Adyar to Thiruvanmiyur, said head of the Department of Geology, Adyar University, Elia Longo, one of the authors of the study titled Impact of Sea Level Rise and Tidal Effects on Flux-Controlled and Partially Isolated Shallow Aquifer on the southeast coast of India. The study has been published in the journal Environmental Monitoring and Assessment. An inundation map is prepared with a total sea level rise of 0.18 meters by using Indian Remote Sensing Satellite (IRS), P6 images, Shuttle Radar Topographic Mission (SRTM), and Digital Elevation Model (DEM). The 100-year simulation of the groundwater table without considering the sea level rise shows a further reduction in the groundwater table A by a maximum of 0.35 meters on the Adyar to Thiruvanmiyur stretch. This may lead to seawater intrusion. Towards Thiruvanmiyur to Matukadu, the groundwater table neither increases nor declines. But the simulation of the groundwater table with a sea level rise at the rate of 2 mm per year increases the groundwater table by 0.15 meters from Adyar to Thiruvanmiyur and by 0.27 meters from Thiruvanmiyur to Matukadu. The study says impact of high tide and low tide was limited on groundwater between Adyar and Thiruvanmiyur. The simulated tidal impact on groundwater is negligible compared with the impact of sea level rise. For the past 50 years, a 3.6 mm rise in sea level a year has been reported in the Bay of Bengal as a result of glacial melt in the Himalayas. The rise in the Bay of Bengal appears to be higher than in other Asian regions. The study cited a 2007 report and said, a 1-meter rise